Hello, ladies and gents. I am the Rev, and this is Shattered Tales of the Forgotten King. Just hit the old early access last month in June, and it's currently rolling at $24.99. And it's kind of like a Dark Souls-like game. This little dude right here tells the story of kind of what's going on. Of course, there's no voice acting. I don't think the devs are going to put it in. This is a Kickstarter game, so hopefully they're going to complete it. Who was taken in the darkness? Is it you? Can you recall my voice? Or maybe no, indeed. My apologies, stranger. I thought you were someone else. Probably the Forgotten King. Do you have a name? Your thoughts are muddied. I can barely hear anything. Your mask covers a soft form of chaos. You'll just organize it, give your thoughts structure. Then you'll understand. So, you do not know who you are. Do you at least know what sinister place you have found yourself in? Limbo. Well, yeah, this is Limbo, dear wanderer. It stretches to the edges of time, or whatever remains of it, a morsel of reality adrift below the world of hypnosis. Hypnos, not hypnosis. Okay, welcome. Okay, and this little dude is gonna wind up showing up on our back. And as you're going through, you'll see these little glowing areas that'll say, whoops, there we go. Examine, and those will unlock parts of the story, tell you what to do for game mechanics. Old Catalyst. So this is the current menu. Now again, it is an early access, so no glyphs or weapons. The codex is something that you can unlock, but it's kind of like a choice you have to make, because it takes a certain thing in game, and once you do that, and it's probably a bug, but you can only use those once. And instead, we have our, or I should say your other option here is our leveling, and it'd be down in the wisdom. And I'll show you guys. I know where a couple of them are. But here's our sword, because we gonna be killing stuff. This is how we're saved. Now you will see a lot of stuff in common with Dark Souls, which is cool because I am like jonesing for a good Dark Souls game. The Surge 2, which I will be playing on the old channel, doesn't come out until the end of September, so I thought we'd play with this for a while. And you have to do two things. When you first come across one of these, you have to turn it on, and then Memento save. Now, I think the developer is a French developer, because some of the stuff is still in Francais. And I suggest using a controller. It does have somewhat of a weird control scheme in it. I'll show you guys the options real quick, because do keep in mind, we are talking early access, and they've got a lot of things to do. So we got video options where you can turn everything down, because again, it's not optimized audio. And hopefully this sounds okay, because if I don't turn everything down, this stuff blasts me out. SSX, music, ambiance, language, English and French, controls. There we go. So we got light and heavy attacks, parry, which I probably won't use, like I never did in the Surge, because I just move or I'll take the hit. I tend to design my characters that way. And we got basic early access stuff. Now, the thing that I was going to do here in inventory, you want to go to our old catalyzer. So in Dark Souls, you have the flask you can drink from. In this, it's this. The problem is what you use is the same thing. And we'll quit access. There we go. It's the same thing you use to level yourself and get health. So, all right, let's see if we can do our jump here. Now you can go that way, but I tend to hit my head and die. We'll see if we can. Some of the jumps in here you got to be real careful with. And the lock-on doesn't always work. But that's the easiest way to kill these guys, is just with a jump and a downward strike. There we go. Yeah, when the catalyzer is equipped, you can heal yourself with the cost of some essence. Each one of these guys gives a different amounts. These guys are real easy, real slow moving. But that's not the only thing, and I'll show you guys there's another thing we can do that'll play into this. There are a few combos that they're putting in slowly, attack combos, although at this point just keeping it basic and simple seems to work the best for me. There are bosses in the game, haven't found any, probably because I haven't got far enough, or I haven't figured out wherever their secret spot is. But we'll see. We'll go kind of deep, I think. Still nothing to say. The mask is turning glum. Yet I can make out some curiosity and a hint of disarray. There exists one being who could help you find your name. Speech 2, maybe. Or could have, I guess. The King. Hypnos, the creator. In a gesture, he made the world, and from a whisper, he created us. This was long ago, eons. He left, and others took his place. My apologies, I'm rambling. I was starting to grow roots. Your arrival made me realize I had been waiting fruitlessly, and for way too long. So he's been waiting for the return of the king. I am no longer even sure who I'm waiting for, to be honest. Come, I have something to show you. And one of the things that makes it different than Dark Souls is it when it does this. This weird 2D. Ooh. Yeah, the jumping's definitely a challenge. Is the name of the game, though. Lots and lots of that. Now you can run along here, but you can see how it hurt me. And I just use my little catalyst there, get the health back. Try not to do that too much, just because you want to make sure you can use everything you have to survive. I tell you, you really got to be careful on those jumps. So easy to die. You can keep in mind, once you save, it does reset all the enemies, so you can go back except bosses and mini bosses, which we should be coming up on one here pretty soon. Yep. So we got this shooter dude here. And there we go. Oh. Now you would think. Oops. Memory things around here. Basically, wherever it is, it's a bug. It would tell you that you should use that blast. And you know, I've used it in some of the game mechanics. It does seem in general to be easier to use it in different areas than others, but it's more kind of, at least for me, it's a game mechanic thing, and you don't have that much of it. But anyway, so there's one of the first little bosses. Let's go see if we can take him out without dying. No promises. Oh, come on now. Got him. And the whole reason for doing that, you can see we got 2,700 now. Now, I have no idea how to get that. I have looked every which way I can think of, and no luck. So that's the way we just came up. Oh, that's how you do it. You can see the switch. Looks like you can actually go up in that spot. See, but you can't tell that from when you're going through. Oh, well, not that worried about it. It's all good in the hood. All right. So I do like having the double jump, though. I know it's kind of like a thing for me nowadays. All right, examine. Yep. When you're falling, use dash or the cancel. You can see that little bit lighter area. All right. I've got nothing. And again, I suggest you just save everything you can until we get to this first little hub. See how everything's resetting. That's where we started from. Because, yeah, it's a one-way trip. Once you get down here, it is a one-way trip. So some of the game is like that. Once you unlock back ways, keys disappear, all kinds of good stuff. So always a good idea to save as you go. Come on. And sometimes you might get hit. Better than getting lit up, though, which definitely does happen. And this place is got little hidey-ho stuff. I mean, all kinds of little secrets. So you're always going to want to be looking around. I don't think there are any right here, but you see as we go, there'll be just some weird offshoot stuff. Always want to check things out, so. And how we get from world to world and different areas we'll be going through is right here. These are the doors. Now this one currently is broke for me. If I go through that, it just either drops me in an eternal pit or it stays on the loading screen and just freezes. So we're not going to mess with that. There's plenty of others to mess with. Uh-oh. Well, if you can, try to get a lock on. But up there's one of another one that, you know, it's just exploration. And the memories I was talking about, this used to have a weird structure. I'll show you guys a little bit later what those look like, but it's now gone, and that was probably a bug, but it's gone from the menu and it's gone from in-game. I can't find it anywhere. The Evan fragment, I think is what it's called. Now, I'm not sure what this thing is because it's in French. Marqué de something. That. And the little souls we pick up doesn't say how much you get for them. But I think these are 100, the superior, or and the elegant maybe is 200. I don't know. And here is our first key. And our first area we can go into, but we got more stuff to look at here. Okay, and this is how we level up. Now, one of the things I noticed, for instance, once we make our way all the way through this, I think this gate right here is what will open up. And then you come back over here with how much ever you have, and you do this, level up. Kick some vitality, stamina, strength. And we'll do one of those. That was 100. Whoop. And this guy, the superior, he's 200, I think. Yeah. And 42. Oh, we can. Looks like we can. Here we go. Yeah, we got one more. So we'll put that in strength. You got mysticism and yeah, Abion fragment. I'll show you where one of those is here. All right. Here we go, and we get a new kind of dude. We fight a lot of these guys. And without that lock on, it really can screw you up. Again, I don't know if that's the game or if it's my controller, but... See how he turned in the air there? Get behind him. Jack them up a lot better. Okay, so over here, I think I would assume you've got to beat a boss or something, right? And it's a pain to get back. I tend to always die in one of the jumps, but it's just 3 sections that are turned off, or 4 sections. You can see the 4 pillars there. So obviously we've got to find bosses to kill. And there's another key. That's to the broken doorway. Guess he's just gonna die. Okay, these guys aren't that hard. There is another variation. Looks like a guy with short hair that you gotta fight. He can be a little more difficult, and he has a lot more health. Pick that key up. Limbo key. You know what? We'll just keep that key. We'll try it at other places, see if it helps us. We got another shooter guy over here, and one of the weirdly named fragments. Which is back this way. That's what they look like. Of course, you're going to want to save before you come do this. And then we we've got this little area right here. I'm not quite sure. I haven't figured out how to unlock this gate. And it won't let you get up there otherwise, because I've really tried a lot. I'll show you here. Whoop. Yeah. Screw that as much as you want. I haven't been able to get it to work. It's okay. We got more stuff floating around here. All right. So that way, of course, is blocked off. We have this giant hand here. Looks like a hand. That's what it reminded me of. Looks like some sort of a control room. Yeah, of some sorts. The great metallic crucible, although exhaling an Arctic brimstone smell, seems to have been abandoned centuries ago. It would need a colossal strength to turn it, which we do not possess. We're kind of power lines floating around, and another Ebion, whatever, fragment is over here to the left. See, that's that area we can't currently get into. I really want to. You never know, though. We might come in from the other direction. But if you jump down here, you got to be careful. There's a spot you can die, but there was one of those fragments was over here. Like I said, it is now gone because I used it on the memorandum, and then that dropped as well. Another CPU essence. Now you can save those and put them in your hotbar thing here, right? If you want to use them like when you're fighting bosses and stuff, which, you know, probably wouldn't hurt to have a couple on. I did notice you don't lose your essence unless you die without killing anything. So as soon as you, let's say, die for some reason, right? You'll want to come and you want to kill something ASAP from that. So let's see what this dude says. A little bit more story. In the beginning there was the king. Maybe he dreamt himself up, birthed from the first spark amidst his own creative consciousness. Maybe something greater breathed life into him. The truth lies without a doubt beyond our humble reach and stretches past all physiological considerations. And it might be better this way. From a thought, he conjured up the void. From a glance, he made the world. And from a whisper, he created us. Istria was our name. Okay, so now it's a different one, okay? King long traveled his new space, witnessing his children sacred amidst the darkness of the first days. From a simple gesture, he started the slow rotation of the stars and could thus focus on other tasks. There was Nariana, the thousand-door palace where his throne stands, the keys of which are forever kept by Kronzon. But could they pick easier to pronounce names? Come on. They were Durga, Murith, Sitra, Rabamanth, I don't know. The four cardinal lords who hold the foundations of the world. Four pillars in that other area, so those are probably the four bosses. If I could find them, we'd have to do. I got to what is known as the aqueduct area. That's about as deep as I got. So we'll see. Hypnos, Royal Guard, the illustrious Mantra, Mura, and Yatri, three oracles who knew everything that was, is, and will be. Surrounded by the countless wanderers of his creation, our civilization was to live for millennia and conquer the stars. And then came the twilight. The king was gradually buried in darkness as gray and melancholic atmosphere took hold of it. Maybe it only lasted for an instant. The king was no more. Incomprehension gave way to panic and fear as no trace of the king could be found. He had disappeared, called to the other duties beyond this reality. Was this some trial aimed at testing our faith or loyalty? Or had he returned to the void, his divine soul having burnt too bright and quickly in order to create our nirvana? His departure brought on the end. Dark gods, forgotten demons, or the living embodiment of our pride, they descended upon Hypnos during a never-ending eclipse. The mountains crumbled, the lakes, rivers, and seas dried out or disappeared, buried under torrents of flames and ashes. The Astrier tried rising up to protect their land and lives. It was in vain. That was a long time ago. The very fabric of the world was torn apart. 12 split the remaining runes among themselves. The demiurges are waiting, closely guarding the secrets of this reality and others. Yet maybe, could you do it? Take it back from them, claim back knowledge and the right to walk the lands of Hypnos and find the king. I saw you. The choice is yours, wanderer. So here's the thing. We find a whole lot of other dead wanderers as we're going through. So we're not the first. Let's see. Oh. Alrighty, and down here we've got that Ebon fragment. Boom! Raises your ether armor. Haven't come across physical armor. Again, they're supposed to have all of these things. We've got our glyphs on this other side. I would assume they'll make it so we can, survive against some of the bosses. Because that first guy you saw, those are the only guys I've been able to find so far. So, but this is the other side of that thing I was trying to jump up on. Again, there's nothing here to... Some gates you can like jump over, but this one is a negative, and I don't think it'll let you jump up. Anyways, folks, so let me know what you think down in the comments. You guys want to continue on? I think we're going to do at least a few more videos on this. As always, I am the Rev. This has been Shattered. Tale of the Forgotten King. And do me a solid, smash that like button. As always, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And the more you guys smash that like button, as always, the quicker we'll get these out. I got no problem running one series at a time if we are cranking with the likes on that one series. So please keep your heads down. Your swords up. I am a weird looking little dude here and our piggyback friend. We'll see you again real damn soon.